All right, clap sync. 3, 2, 1. That was beautiful.
Rough. I didn't hear it from PM at all.
I heard it from everyone.
It happened. I have it on my audio.
That was good. It was solid. It was great. Did you Ralph?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Did you Ralph Wiggum in my goddamn ear?
Look, I'm drinking alcohol. Specifically,
I'm in danger.
Specifically White Claw. I'm gonna be burping.
Gross.
I'll try to do it away from the mic.
That's all right. I got a truly
happen.
Berry punch.
A mango White Claw.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of DipShips, the legitimate boating podcast. I, as always, am your Captain Calamity Carl, and joining me, my co-hosts, Rear Admiral PM.
Howdy.
And Maritime Medi.
Hello. Met's back on the menu, boys.
Now, I have to address this at the top of the episode, and it's got to be said here, and I want nothing bad from anyone about any of this. Jordan is no longer part of the podcast, not by any wrongdoings, nothing bad, and no bad blood, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully, asterisk.
Knock on wood.
We love Jordan, but there's just like, it's how do I say it?
In times of being able to step up under pressure, Jordan has shown, unfortunately, several times that he cannot stand up to task when it comes to being a podcast host, which is unfortunate because Jordan has the makings, he has the chops of being an excellent content creator. It's just in terms of what we're looking for, Jordan has unfortunately proved to us time and time again that when it comes to how do I want to word this? Like
work under pressure and stress.
Work under pressure and stress. Like when last minute things change and he needs to carry the podcast on his back, being one of the pillars of this podcast, the original host, one of the three. Jordan has unfortunately been unable to step up to the task.
And let me tell you, it fucking sucked having the conversation. I wouldn't wish it on anybody in the fucking world, and I feel terrible about it, but it's a decision that we did come to together, and as much as it sucks, it is for the better of the show. I want to fucking throw up, but it's...
Yeah, it's not a good feeling, but it's... If we want this podcast to be... Like we want to take this podcast serious. Like, if we had the opportunity to, and the guarantee, I'm pretty sure all of us would, like, quit our jobs and make this, like, a full-time career.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Should it be able to actually... Not sponsor, what's the word? I can't think of the word right now, but if we could live off of this... If we could
sell out, we wouldn't a heartbeat. You're welcome, audience.
If we can function and maintain our day-to-day lives solely off of this podcast as our main source of income, we would. But unfortunately, until we get to that point, we need to grow.
Hey, Away, Athletic Greens, Dollar Shave Club, any of y'all, if you're listening, we're here for you.
I mean, me and Carl play mobile games. We will talk about Raid Shadow Legends.
Hell yeah, Raid Shadow Legends. Get over here.
Yeah, I want everyone to wish Jordan well in future endeavors, and please support whatever he does next. I know that he's doing the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression with KZ and some others.
And so help me God, if I see any sort of hate towards Jordan,
we'll fucking
it's
kill
on
you.
site.
We'll kill
It
you
is on
ourselves.
site.
Correct.
It really fucking sucked having to do this, because Jordan is our friend and we care about him. But man, if we see any of you say any shit, I'll fucking kill you myself. Please show him support and be kind. So with that out of the way, that unfortunate bit of news, how's everyone's weeks?
Let's see. I'll take the reins first.
Okay.
Because not much happened this week. Couple of things. I didn't know that Attack on Titan's done.
Yep.
The anime. I didn't.
Oh, the anime.
No, but isn't it not done? Because I saw part 2 of the final season come out, and I'm only bringing this up because on YouTube the other day when I was at work, in my recommendeds was a Attack on Titan clip of shit that I have straight up never ever seen. Like something involving...
there was another like season and a half.
Oh, so it's not done, but
No,
it did continue.
No,
Attack
it continued, but it's not done.
Okay.
Problem is, it's still made by a Nazi, so...
Attack on Titan will come to its conclusion when final season part 3 or final arc airs in 2023.
Okay. All right. See, it continued, and I had no idea.
Yeah, there's a lot left in that. I've seen a couple people saying, like, I really wish that it just stuck with kids fighting Titans instead of getting into weird political shit. And I'm like, yeah, actually. You can do politics in a series well when they're not insane. And when your series isn't focused on the premise of kids fighting giant monsters, and then you just drop this shit in for no reason.
I do not watch Titan for the politics. I watch it for kids fighting monsters.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Hey, guess what? They still continue to do that. So I'm gonna, as long as they continue to do that, I will continue watching.
I really started falling off hard when it got to the arc of, we are now going to sit here and have nothing but political talks for about 50 chapters, if not more. And there's a guy here who's like a cowboy or something. But you're not going to see a Titan until I was like, you're not going to see a Titan until the end of this arc. And I was like, that sucks. This is bad and boring, and I don't care. You could have handled this a lot better than you did, but...
Yeah, all this to say that I got majorly spoiled on something cool that happened. There was a big spine. Aaron had something to do with that. He turned into like a convoy of bones or some shit. I don't know. It looked hype. It was one of those anime clips where it's like, we're going to take like a whole 15-minute scene and just do random jump cuts to condense it to like 8 minutes. So while I was getting fed information, I was getting fed like maybe 40% of the information. It left me very confused, but also kind of hype, but also kind of bummed because I got spoiled on something.
Yeah, honestly, I know exactly what kind of channels you're talking about. I've seen them pop up for like One Piece content, and I'm like, ooh, I remember this part, and I just go watch it.
Let's see, there's that. I've been playing a new game recently. Have y'all been playing Guess the Game?
Guess the Game? No.
Yes, it's the new Wordle type game, browser game, where they give you screenshots of a video game. Could be new, could be old, could be very, very old.
Oh, damn.
And you guess the game. You have 6 attempts. After every attempt that you get wrong or you decide to skip, they give you a little hint. So sometimes they'll give you the Metacritic score. They'll give you the year it's released. And then the final hint is where, like, if I'm ever stuck on something, that's where I usually get it. The developer. And they also give you, like, genre and stuff. I almost have a perfect record. I've only ever failed on one game. Which fucking game was it? It was this shit. Which was it? It was Dirt 4. It's like my least played game genre, which is fucking racing games. I got stuck on Dirt 4. What were my guesses even? It was just F1, like F1 and Gran Turismo. But yeah, this is a fantastic. I thought I was going to be like a lot worse at this, but it turns out I'm actually pretty okay at this.
Yeah, I just looked at the one for today, and I... like,
PS1 Bomberman.
yeah, while I was incorrect with the first guess. And then the second, because I was right, but just not the right platform, wrong game.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know there was 3 of them. That's wild. Yeah, that's fun.
Like, looking at my stats here, I have my pizza's here. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Oh, jealous. We should get pizza.
I mean, we could get pizza. Do you want pizza?
I mean, do I want pizza, or is it just that PM has pizza, you know?
Yeah, no, that's fair. We have Elio's in there, and we got pizza pockets.
I mean,
That doesn't beat it.
don't tell the internet how we live.
Listen, what do you guys expect from 2 fucking losers?
It feels like, I think it was Family Guy, or don't tell people how I live. No, it was Lenny and Simpsons.
Yeah, it was. I was like, what the hell is that from? I feel like there's something with the Simpsons. No, it's just that I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about Simpsons stuff with Universal and Disney. It was specifically Annual Pass. They were talking about the Simpsons ride in Universal, and it's like, yeah, well, when that runs out, wonder what's going to happen. Are they going to continue to pay Disney for the rights to have a Simpsons area in Universal, or are they going to rework it all into something else?
100% rework it or pay again.
Yeah, it's like, it's either...
Never let it lapse, because Simpsons is the
huge.
longest running cartoon.
And they were like, yeah, I wonder what they would replace it with. And I'm just like, replace it with, like, Nintendo stuff. They already have Nintendo World coming to Universal. Just make it another little Nintendo area. It would take a lot of work and reworking things, but you could do it.
Nah.
I mean, I'd rather them just pay off Disney and be like, hey, we're keeping the Simpsons here.
You know, a lot of people were very gay in the Garfield Dark Ride. I mean,
A lot of people were incredibly gay on the Simpsons ride.
Me too, buddy.
Sideshow Bob came out and he went, oh, God, what are you doing? Stop, there's children here. How long does it take this fat piece of shit to get a pizza?
Pizza.
We should get pizza.
Right?
The effects of the feedback loop. You are not immune to them.
You are not immune to Papa John's. I think I still have a free Domino's pizza, but the Domino's in this area is poopy, isn't it?
I mean, we could try it out. It wouldn't hurt. Free food, you know?
And then we're both found dead tomorrow. It hurt.
It hurt a lot.
Whew, sorry about that.
There you are. How's your pizza?
I haven't eaten it yet. It's hot. Whew. Okay. What'd I miss?
We want pizza now.
Yeah.
I
just went off on
pizza, right?
I went off on a tangent about fucking The Simpsons and Universal.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how they're all fucking witches.
What?
Being able to tell the future.
No, I'm talking about the fucking Simpsons area in Universal
No,
Studios
they're
in
all
Florida.
witches. You're right.
Oh.
I mean, you're right. Yes, you're correct about that, but that's not what we're talking about.
They were just, you know.
You know that The Simpsons predicted 9/11? They could have stopped it.
It's true. They knew ahead of time. Those bastards.
Motherfuckers. PM, continue with
And
your
how
week.
come Japan didn't call and warn us?
Okay, my week. What else fucking happened? I'm pretty sure there's shit at work that happened that I'm not remembering.
You were in the middle of something before you got called away. I don't remember what it was.
It was more about Guess the Game, but that's done. I was going to go over my stats, but who cares?
It seems fun.
Anything else? No, I don't think I played anything else. It's just been the usual shit of like Vampire Survivors. It's about to come out of early access, I believe, either this month or next month. It's still fantastic. Still Legends of Runeterra. I've been playing Dicey Dungeons, which is like it's a roguelike RPG where you're stuck in a game show where you've been turned into dice. And the battle system, it's a turn-based battle system where you roll dice and you have moves, and depending on your rolls, depends on how much damage your moves do, what status effects are applied to it. There's several different classes. There's like warrior, thief, engineer, robot, mage, and jester. It's fantastic. It's an old game, but I've been playing it a lot recently. Let's see what else happened. I gotta look through my Twitter to see if I found a fight stick. Just a perfectly working fight stick.
Oh right, I was like, a fight stick, like a stick to beat people with.
No, yes, that too.
No, an arcade stick. It works beautifully. Have I never? No, I've played arcade games, but I've never owned or even held an arcade stick before like this. It's difficult to control.
Yeah, if you're not used to, yeah. Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, it works with PS3, and Xbox.
Oh, yeah, Universal.
It's fantastic. I tried for 2 hours to play The Binding of Isaac with it. And it was fun, but goddamn is it hard. It is incredibly difficult.
You're playing The Binding of Isaac and now suddenly you can't aim, so...
No, here's the thing. The aiming isn't the issue because the four buttons on the left here were my up, down, left, right for shooting. What I had difficulty with was with the movement. Actually moving up, down, left, right.
Does the stick not move in perfect circles? It only goes in the cardinals?
It does move in circles, but okay, because there's nothing wrong with the actual stick itself, but I'm used to only having that movement on my thumb and having to control my movement with my entire hand, or at least 4 fingers on the fucking stick, is weird to me. It's a fucking weird feeling, and I'm not used to it, and I don't think I'll ever get used to it.
Huh.
Have y'all ever, Mehdi, do you have an arcade stick?
I used to. I don't have one anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had one. I've had a flight stick for a flight simulator on the computer. And a little shitty joystick that I played Glover with on the PC once.
Why?
Because it was all we had, and I was like, I don't want to use a keyboard, I'll use this. And it sucked. It was the worst way to play Glover.
I kind
Glover.
of want to continue finding weird video games to just have an excuse to use this on.
I mean, are you big on fighting games? You can just fuck.
No. Here's the thing. The only fighting game that I've ever been remotely interested in was... What was the last fighting games that I played that I actually gave a fuck about? It was the first Persona 4 Arena and that PC one that stopped getting support because the company was bought. What was it called? Rising Thunder, where you're fighting as robots from different countries. There was a French one and a German one. He was a grappler, I believe. There was a Spanish one who was basically your Shoto, your Chun-Li Shoto.
Yeah, that sounds cool as hell. I'm sad that that's not around anymore.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. And Smash, but do you really want to count Smash as a fighting game?
Yo, Smash.
Yo, Smash.
Yo, Smash. Yo, Smash.
Oh, I want to bring this up with y'all.
Yeah.
Oh no.
How would you feel about smoking weed specifically for this podcast? Mainly a specific strand of weed.
Oh, not sad then happy.
That I think would be readily available for all of us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hope this works. It does work.
Oh.
So, old school wrestler Kevin Nash. He's making his own weed, or he has his own strand of weed.
I saw you tweet about this earlier today.
I think we should try it for the podcast and give our honest critique on it.
This is This is like learning Dave Grohl makes bread.
So yeah, the weed is called jackknife. It is jackknife weed. I desperately want to try this. I hope it's available here in Canada. I hope it's available everywhere for all of us to try it. I think it'd be a fun experiment to try celebrity weed.
We would have to find another place to go to do that. We can't smoke it in the house.
Yeah, obviously.
All right.
Just smoke it in Meddy's car.
Oh, go on a.
I mean, pretty much, yeah. Hell yeah. Parked right in front of our house. Cops can't do shit.
It is legal where y'all live, right?
Yes.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Okay. All right,
But
just
much
making
like
sure.
drinking alcohol in public, consuming in public is not allowed.
I mean,
right, yes.
people around here do it all the fucking time.
Oh, I know. And once again, gestures vaguely in the direction of the city itself.
Yeah. They got weed trucks in the city. Did you know that?
They got weed trucks and everyone
Weed
working there is high as
trucks.
shit.
Yeah, they got trucks that just sell like weed lollipops and joints pre-rolled.
How have I not ever seen that here in
What's
Toronto?
wild is before it was legal, the trucks were still doing shit.
Yeah.
Right, yes, just like they don't have a giant sign on the back of their truck advertising it.
No, they did. It's just,
okay.
you know. All right, the cops. No, here's $200. Please leave me the fuck alone today.
And they just go, carry on.
Right.
And now
And
they
they're
have,
like, yes, we're all corrupt.
now you can
We're
walk
gonna go
past,
shoot an EMT now.
Now you can just walk past a store called Weed World and you can just walk in and get a bong and rip it on the middle of the street
Remember
with the
that
officers.
guy just fucking like crashing through the Weed World doors because he
He desperately needed to be in there.
like he just like ran across the street into Weed World.
Man on a fucking mission. Oh,
Hey,
I
he-
wish I
he
could be
needed
that
to-
excited about anything as that man was about Weed World.
Have I talked about my shrimp escapades on this podcast yet?
Shrimp?
I don't
So-
remember.
I can't remember if on the last podcast for the last 20 minutes that I was on it, if I brought up shrimp.
You might have?
Oh god, I can't remember now. If I had actually listened to the last episode, I would have remembered.
You
but
would
now I
know.
can't remember. Fuck.
You dumb asshole.
Now I don't know what to do. Should I talk about it? Do I risk talking about it twice?
Give us a Cliff Notes version of it. Do a little short
Okay.
one.
Okay. Walking around at work. When was this now? Fucking almost 2 weeks ago. I was just finding shrimp, just cooked shrimp on the floor, and I was getting very upset. It's like, where in the goddamn
Yes, I
fuck,
saw this. I saw you tweet about this.
where in the fuck are these goddamn shrimp coming from? And they were covered in this like fucking red sauce, and they were staining the floor. Like, I
Ugh.
would clean up everything that was on the floor, and it would leave like a notable like dark spot on the floor from the red sauce. Like, it couldn't have been fucking fried either. Like, it had to be this fucking staining like red sauce version of the shrimp. My only guess was that the somebody on the third floor restaurant just took a to-go plate with the shrimp and decided, I don't want these shrimp anymore. And instead of throwing them all collectively in the garbage, it was just like throwing them, shirring them about all across my floor. Could have done that on the third floor, not my floor, bud.
Could have done it literally anywhere else, but
Literally anywhere else. You could have done it outside.
you haven't heard from anyone else that it's been on any other floor, have you?
No, I have not.
That
And
rules.
trust me, when
Just
bad
make a
shit
little-
happens on
little
other floors,
scavenger hunt for fun.
when bad shit happens on other floors, I fucking hear about it. Somebody comes running to me and fucking telling me about it. Either they'll run to my supervisor and tell her, and then she'll come and tell me, or they'll come directly to me and me desperately trying to understand Spanish, going, yes, yes, I see. I think that's it. There was something that happened at work yesterday, but I can't really talk about it yet. So we'll put a pin on that, and then hopefully next week I'll be able to talk about it.
Okay, you got me excited.
And that's it for me.
My week was something. It's definitely something.
Oh no, what happened?
I know it was fine, honestly. The worst thing was having to check my sister. My sisters both decided, I think I mentioned it last time, they decided at the same time to take trips and not be home to take care of their animals, and messaged me at the same time going, hey, can you wash our pets? So I had to go look after my older sister's tiny little fucking nasty Maltese, and my other sister's 2 cats along with my cat. And also her dog.
It is still dubbed your cat.
She was going, this is my baby, and I go, you mean my baby? You're holding on to him. That's my kid. You're not. I don't care. I'll snatch him from my niece's arms. That's my child.
Does it still come to you as if?
Oh yeah. When I went there, he like came up to me. He was meowing happily. He was purring the whole time. That's good. My sweet baby. But yeah, my older sister's Maltese, that dog is living out of nothing but spite.
Okay.
It exists solely to piss all over the place.
Ah, okay. I see now.
I'd come in and it'd get excited and it would dance around my legs, and I'd go, I need you to not stand where my foot is about to be every time I go to step, or you're going to regret it, little dog. And it would just keep doing it. And I'm like, I don't want to cause you harm, but I swear to God, I'm going to like move you out of the way, and then you're going to scream like I just kicked you because you do that.
I can't believe you're kicking this dog. He's done nothing to you.
I give him a nudge and go this way, and he goes, ah, and falls over, and I go, I did nothing. What are you doing?
You monster.
But he still comes under my feet, and I'm like, I need you to anywhere else, bud. You can walk off to the side. You can be near me. You don't have to be under my feet. I don't want to stomp on you. And I'll change his little pee pads, and the second I do, he comes over and goes, lifts his leg, just pisses all over it. I'm like, yeah, thanks. Oh, the second one too? That's great. That's cool. Oh, you pissed on the wall. That's awesome. I gotta clean that now. That's great. I'll feed him. I'll change his food, and he just won't eat it. I'll come in and it's just like untouched. I'm like, how are you alive? You don't eat anything. You eat treats, and that's it. You're living off of 5 fucking steak tasting treats, and that's it.
Damn, I wish that could be me.
Just give it a bone.
He's too small for a bone. Also old. He goes up. He goes to drink his water, and the second he's done drinking his water and moves away from the bowl, I don't know what it is. I don't know if he has a water allergy somehow. I don't know if his throat's just fucked up. Whenever he drinks water, the second he's done, he just goes every time, every single time. And he'll do it for minutes. He won't throw up anything. He'll just keep doing that. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? Can you not swallow? Are you okay? Do you need a vet?
Yeah, that... No, I'm not going to say it. I don't want to be mean to your sister's dog.
They're meaner to this dog than you could ever imagine.
Okay, this dog is not long for this world.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised it's still fucking alive.
It's probably just alive out of spite at this point.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like it's alive to piss on everything they have, and that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I mentioned it either last time or before that. I don't remember. I brought my laundry over to do, and I forgot that my sister has a really shitty like dryer and a really shitty washing machine. But I'm like, it's free. I don't have to pay money for this. So I went upstairs to do their laundry, and their upstairs is like gated off twice over, so he can't go over and pee on the carpets.
Mm-hmm.
And the second I get out of eyesight from him, he just... And I'm like, what are you doing? You sound like you're being murdered. There's nothing happening.
I can't believe you're attacking this dog, dude. Like, it's done nothing to you. Why are you like this?
It does not bark at all. It doesn't make any noise except like when I go to enter, he'll bark a little bit, and then he just is excited panting when he sees me. The second you leave his eyesight, he screams bloody murder. Like he's witnessing fucking someone being killed in front of him. It's like, what the fuck?
So I just can't stand being alone.
Yeah, I'm like,
You're so mean to this dog.
and I'll talk to him from upstairs. I'm like, just give me a minute, I'll be right there. I'm still here. And he's, and he'll like scratch at the floor. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ Almighty! You can't leave him alone at all. I went to go pee, and he was like bashing his skull against the door. Like, oh my God! Oh.
Now, is this dog like the only pet in this household?
And that one, yes.
That dog needs a friend.
That's what I've been saying, but my sister doesn't want another animal.
Okay. They're
She
probably
posts
just gonna get. They're probably just immediately gonna get a new one after this one kicks the bucket. So you might as well just have that, like, already in place.
Well, that depends. I'm pretty sure my sister's gonna be like, I don't want another animal after this, and her husband's gonna be like, I want a cat. I love cats.
Okay.
I'd like a cat. She's like, I fucking hate cats. Are nasty creatures. That's why they didn't take in my baby. Because she didn't want to. She fucking hates cats. I'm like, you're nasty. You're a nasty woman. I went to my other sister's house, and her dog. That thing is traumatized beyond all belief. I feel so fucking bad for it.
I mean, yeah, you're in a house with how many kids?
With 2 little kids.
Yep, that'll do it.
There's 3 cats. And 2 abusive alcoholics.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
F.
Not to the children, mind you. It's just my sister so desperately wanted this dog. She loved her so much. It's my little baby Brandy. I'm going to get her. I'm going to have her. She's so cute. Within a year, she's like, I want to get rid of this fucking dog. I hate it, but my husband loves it. And now it like snaps at her when she goes near him at all.
Mm-hmm.
It like tries to bite her if she goes near him while the dog is there.
Yeah, because the dog fucking knows. The dog took a hint.
Well, it's also because, you know, whenever she goes near it, it's to grab it by the collar and drag it outside to use the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when I approached the dog to pet it, it flopped over on the bed or on the couch and just like covered its head with its paws. And I'm like, oh, this is so sad.
Wow.
Oh, this is so sad. I kept trying to get her to go outside. I'm like, come on, girl, let's go outside. And she's just like on the couch, like shaking, like looking around, like, I don't wanna. I'm like, oh, this poor thing. I'm like, why did you get this dog? You should have realized that it's not a good fit for you. It's a very energetic puppy that was just born. Why do you have it?
Yeah, stick with... You're a cat person. Stick with cats.
He's much better off with the cats because they can handle themselves. Except for the time that one of my nieces threw one of them in the laundry basket and closed the lid on it and it didn't know how to get out.
Uh-oh.
And my sister's like, where's the cat? And she just hears... She's like, what the fuck? What are you doing in here?
It's so sad.
The poor thing. It's just like, help. Oh.
Ugh.
And what else has happened? Nothing really major. We've like just been finishing up shit at work. The school opens on Tuesday. Everything goes back to normal.
Oh boy.
Nothing really crazy. The teachers all came back. They're all setting up stuff. We have a new chorus teacher. Not a chorus, a new orchestra teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And she is just a young girl. She's got like multicolored hair. I was like, I hope that you aren't someone who's going to be a big pain in the ass. Please don't be one of those people who complains all the time. Please, please, please.
T-5, 4.
Oh, no, nothing
3.
like that yet.
Oh, okay.
I walked into her room one day to check garbage and I saw these there. The Stranger Things poster and the Infinity Gauntlet, but like the Iron Man one, a little BB-8, and I don't know what that wand is from, but it looks like it's from some sort of anime maybe.
I'm thinking Cardcaptor Sakura.
That's what who else did I showed this to someone else and they said maybe Cardcaptor Sakura.
I think it was me.
It might have been you.
Show it to Kat, you would know.
You know what? That's true actually. Let me see if she's
Oh yeah, the only genre a cat watches.
That's true actually.
Like literally. Remember that time she asked for recommendations of animes that are not magical girl animes? And then she got mad at you for recommending a non-magical girl anime?
Yes, I do remember that. Oh, she's just a simple girl who knows what she wants.
The first sentence is certainly correct. The second one is not.
I don't really know. I've never seen it. What fucking good are you?
What? Yeah, like, Jesus Christ.
I'm so mean to Kat. I don't know why she talks to me.
Bro,
she deserves
that
it.
fucking stream you did the other day, you were playing fucking Master Duel with her. Boy, you on the sauce, and women do not mix. Jesus Christ.
It's specifically only her. We have this weird dynamic. Because we talk in private all the time, and it's like no issue. Like, we're totally fine. It's a totally normal conversation. And I'll just be like, hey, you should really learn to shut your fucking mouth, all right? And she just goes, no, I think you should. And I go, well, what the fuck? Why would you? Completely unprompted. Why would you be so mean to me?
You said about 4 or 5 times to this woman that her mother should have swallowed live on stream.
Yeah, I heard him yelling it from the other room. Very funny.
Like, boy, you wildin'. You're about to get both of your channels fucking struck.
Oh, she knows I'm joking. It's all a jest. I care about her. She's a good friend.
It's one thing if Kat knows you're joking. It's another thing if Twitch knows you're joking.
That is very true. She'd vouch for me, I hope.
Not if both of your channels get taken down.
You talk as if I have 2 Twitch channels.
No, the
hers.
YouTube and the...
Oh.
her. Oh.
You know what? That's fair. That would be funny. It's like, I don't know what happened to your channel, Kat. Mine's fine. Betty, what else has happened in my week? Was that everything?
You want to talk about Prague?
We're starting Prague.
It's true.
I did my polls. PM did his polls. I haven't looked at PM's polls.
You fucking better not. I swear to God, if you fucking cheat. I already talked about this with you the other day.
Oh.
I watched their first 2 polls, and that was it.
PM.
That's already too much. I could have pulled the tits in those polls, and you would have known.
You could have.
PM, you would not believe the amount of man-eater bugs this bitch has.
Unlimited. At least 17.
Man-eater bugs like super rare. So honestly,
I
if you do, then that's a good thing. Because
my deck is nothing but man-eater bug.
No, that's my deck.
I call it the Medi Special.
Yes.
I'm excited to film that. We're doing that tomorrow.
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Did you want to do the second episode right after and just knock that out, or did you just want to do the one?
Let's just... I'm sorry. Let's just do the
Christ. That was a good one. It was healthy.
How's that pizza?
Big girl.
one. Well, I mean, my cheese bread first.
Hmm.
And
Cheesy
that's
bread.
amazing.
I think that's all for me, honestly. Medi, what's going on with your time?
Well, what was the last thing we discussed?
In terms of...
Oh, that's right.
The lesson
Landfall in Cyprus.
Okay.
Yes, how goes the invasion?
Well, we've pushed about a mile inland, and we are receiving definite pushback from the one guy with an AK-47 on a donkey that is their entire military.
Holy shit. Is he like fucking John Rambo?
No, I'm pretty sure his name's Sven. He's just the guy with the gun. You know, the gun that they have for the whole country.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Next week it's someone else, so I hope that we'll get some more accomplished when they hand off the gun to the next guy. I'm really looking forward to, getting to buildings with good internet instead of having to use my phone as a hotspot here in Cyprus, which is where we are.
That's pretty crazy. That's lasted you quite a while, that one spot. I'm surprised they trained their one people this well.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, he's got a gun, and...
Hey, you just brought home a Nerf gun.
In case he's listening, I also have a gun.
Shit, you do. It's true.
I think he's buying it.
Showing it off to us, you're flipping it around. It's really nice.
I think he bought it.
Has a lot of ammo in it.
I heard someone outside yell, "Oh shit," and run away. So I think we're good.
How's everything else been?
All right. Was at the grocery store the other day, and I saw the saddest thing you could ever see. So I don't know if either of you have ever been scared of the robot apocalypse.
Yeah.
If you've ever been like,
about it.
if you ever been like, oh no, one day we will be defeated. You have to remember that this idiot is where robots are at the moment.
Help him.
All right, these fucking things.
So he is. It's one of those grocery store robots that they duct tape googly eyes to. That the googly eyes may or may not actually be part of the robot when they sell it now.
You gotta make it more humane and less terrifying.
That one is trapped because it's seeing its own reflection in the pillar that's got a mirror on it.
Uh-huh.
And there's the box there that's blocking the foot traffic sensors, so it thinks it's surrounded by people, and it was just sitting there beeping sadly. It was just sitting there beeping repeatedly. And I was like, is no employee gonna come? Hey, your robot's stuck, right? Oh yeah. Yeah, corporate gets mad when we shut them off, so we trap them.
Okay. That's awesome.
So they're not allowed to turn the robots off because they use them to monitor the store. Like the company uses them to monitor the store. So the employees just bring it to an out-of-the-way spot and put shit around it so it can't move.
You know what? It's a good thing we have like these robots and not robots like. Hold on, I gotta. Yeah, there we go. It's a good thing we have robots at Walmart like this walking around and not these little fuckers where they're just like suplexing. I would not want to get German suplexed by a robot.
All right. I would want to get German suplexed by a robot.
Yeah, I know you would, but I wouldn't. I cannot handle German suplexing these days.
Let's take a look. Why is he doing a little wiggle?
It's a victory
Holy
wiggle.
shit!
Yeah.
Robots is crazy as hell.
Yeah, this little motherfucker goes off. He goes crazy.
This is why we have to build up our muscles so when the robots invade, we can German suplex them. You gotta get them before they get us,
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
It's fine.
Well, Pim, they might think that you're one of them with all the metal in your body, but
True.
you take them out from the
win.
inside.
I could befriend them.
You say that until the robot that is actively being your skeleton rips all the flesh off.
I'm free now. I can do what I've always wanted to. Sits down and just keeps smoking weed.
I was about to say, oh no, I can't smoke weed without lungs. This was a mistake.
Yeah, and that's why it's gonna stay put in its spine where it belongs.
Hello, everybody. This is your captain speaking. Here once again to do the little in between stuff, the housekeeping things, to let you know some stuff and everything like that. So without further ado, let's get in there. If you'd like to keep up to date with the podcast and with each of us in our individual everyday lives, you can follow us at DipShipsPod or individually at TheCalamityCarl, at GFPPM, and at Metorman. And if you have any questions or any topics you want to send in, or any fan art, anything of that sort, you can send it to DipShipsPod at yahoo.com or just tweet it at us at DipShipsPod, whichever you prefer. If you'd like to support us directly and monetarily, you can do so by going to patreon.com/DipShipsPod. You can sign up for any tier, even $1 helps, whatever you would like to do. It is all on you. If you can, don't feel the need to support if you can't, do it only if you can afford to. That's what I'm trying to say. Hey, that's what I've been trying to say this whole time. You can sign up for any tier, but we have things at different tiers. $5, you get to watch PM versus anime, which we have more coming on the way. You'll also get sneak peeks at things that we are working on, which we have some things in the works. And at $10 and above, you get your name read out in the credits here. $20 and $50, you get to suggest things for PM versus anime, specifically like longer series and stuff. It's a good take, It's a good thing to If you're at that tier and you feel like you want to drop down to a lower tier after about a month, you can do that. That's fine. We won't judge you for it. It's all about staying alive, you know? But at $10 and above, I get to read out your name here at this part during these credits, thanking our patrons. Don't forget, at any tier, your name gets in the credits in the video version. But at $10 specifically, I read out your names, such as Alatos Diogenes, Andres Rojas, Bai, Breakdown 707, Diablo, Dorgan 23, Dr. Perpaka, the Purple Paka, Fire Trooper 113, Frost Samurai, Generic Jackal says, I mean, if wine then vampires, right? What? Javier Porksword, Chris Derp, Lena Inverse, Mr. I Like Spam, Mr. King Jacob 9002, Nap, Normalized PaguChamp and Sinister, PM's Tooth is coming home, Ryan Superfan, Scrimbiff, Shibuya Gato, The Crossing Fate, Tony H, Vinegar Ultimax, Wimpy the Grizzly Bear, Zemnis, Darkness, Zemnis. Oh, I'm supposed to be in French. Zemnis, Darkness, Zemnis. Thank you. Zombie Slayer 051. And our $20 patrons, Bill Sanchez, Mr. Collector, and our $50 patron, Patchwork. Thank you all so much for the support. It means the world to us. And if you can't afford to do that but still want to help us out, make sure you spread the word, because podcasts sink or swim based on word of mouth. Speaking of people I'd like to thank Vidazen at _VIDAZEN _ on Twitter for our intro song Starbird and additional music such as Appetite, Delight, Ride the Wave, and Seaside for our various other projects. Thank you very much, sir. We love you a lot. And I'd also like to thank Shibuya Gato and Shura Art on Twitter for our art assets such as the logo, the avatar, the thumbnail, and other such art things that we have. Thank you both so much. We love you. Don't forget that you can also follow us on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and of course our video version on YouTube. We have a lot of places we're available to listen to, but only one to watch. So, just keep that in mind. We're also on TikTok. Just look for DipShipsPod on TikTok. I was going to say TikTok.com. I don't think that might be real. Let me see. Yeah. TikTok.com/@DipShipsPod or just @DipShipsPod on TikTok. I don't know if you can find us. I think we're shadow banned. I have no idea. I don't know anymore. I've no idea, dog. That's about it. Me and PM have recorded the first session of our Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression series. It will be coming soon, and by that I mean as soon as it's edited, which means I need the assets for it first. So it's gonna take a hot minute, but it's on its way, and you'll get to see it soon. I'm gonna try some new recording methods for the podcast to make editing a little more streamlined and easy for me, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna try out a couple things. Thank you all for listening to this episode. I hope you all continue to enjoy it, and I already said the part that I was supposed to say here. Enjoy the rest of the episode.
Hello. If you're listening to this podcast, then you're either a big fan of boats or a big fan of listening to friends goof off for a few hours. Well then, I have excellent news for you. Yu-Gi-Oh! The show has plenty of boats. And The Millennium Microphone is a podcast where four friends rewatch the show with boats and also goof off for a few hours every other week. It features that Carl guy that you've been listening to here, along with Shora, BioRoxas, and me, Shibuya Gato. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Podbean. We also have a Patreon to see how many seasons people will force us to watch, so go check that out too at patreon.com/millenniummike. If you don't know how to spell millennium, that's 2 L's, 2 N's, and then an MIC at the end. Or you could just Google us. I guess that works too. See you there.
What else you got, Medi?
Let's see. I had the Sad Robot. I had the Invasion of Cyprus. I have all right. So as has been established, my cover story for this Invasion of Cyprus is that I have been working at a Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So during one of the times where I actually entered a Walmart to sell the cover story and get paid, motherfucker, it has been 3 years, almost 4 now. 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Please, MAGA crazy people, go off on Darth Brandon or how the election was stolen. Fine, shut the fuck up. Go on about that. There's nothing in the vaccine. George Soros didn't make it. I am so tired of people. And this motherfucker was just screaming at everyone and anyone who would listen.
But
for
why?
like 20 minutes as security. He went boneless when the cops were called because he wouldn't leave. And they had to drag him out. And he just went full, like, boneless, like, toddler who doesn't want to I don't know, anything.
He just went limp.
What?
Yeah, he just went limp, and the cops were like, well... And they just dragged him by his leg.
But over what? What happened?
Nothing. He was yelling at the people who work the pharmacy about how the vaccine is fake and was made by Satanists to control his mind. For like a solid, 30 minutes.
So, over nothing, he just antagonized the pharmacy workers.
Yes.
Okay, so he was off his fucking meds. And just decided to start shit just for the sake of starting shit.
Yeah, he was one of those, wearing a Magican flag, yes. Yes, that same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know exactly the type of person. You know exactly what they look like.
Yes.
You don't live in this country and you know what these motherfuckers look like.
That sucks.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah, that sucks like shit.
I've run into some MAGA people since I started working here, but this one was...
Well, don't worry, I work with a lot of people who are like that, where they'll just be like, why won't they just leave Trump alone? Why did they invade his house? What are they looking for?
I have y'all's kind over here doing the exact same shit. There was an army of them outside of my apartment for weeks of fucking protesting the vaccine.
Why outside of... Didn't you live above a fucking deli?
No, I
a
live
restaurant?
I live above a restaurant, and because all of the other restaurants in the area are like, no, we're not going to serve you. Get the fuck out. And the place that I live over is like, oh, we don't care. We'll take your money. Fucking come over here. Just don't cause trouble and stay outside, and we'll serve you. And because of that, they're like, this is our hangout spot. We're fucking protesting and canceling all these other places. They want your vaccine passport. Fuck them. Fuck all of this shit. And it's like...
So you're protesting and blocking traffic to the one place that accepts you.
Yes.
Very smart.
Highly intelligent. Amazing.
No, but that'll make them want to keep hosting you.
They would
not letting anyone else in.
They would only do this on Saturdays. And this place, it's open all day, but you only get the regulars. This place is made for old Portuguese men and alcoholics. Old Portuguese alcoholics. Otherwise, nobody goes in there for a beer. Maybe on a summer day when there's the local football game, but otherwise, well, it doesn't matter now. The place is closed down and the place is for sale. Which, I'm sorry, Mehdi, I gotta hijack your week for a second.
Go ahead.
There's something I need to bitch about.
Mm-hmm.
Hooray!
And it is my current state of affairs.
Yeah.
So the building I'm in, I've mentioned before, is currently for sale. Which is all well and good, but the realtor needs access to my apartment to show the potential buyers the building, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's fine, but can it happen in the morning? Because I'm still awake in the morning. And he's like, oh, yeah, sure, no problem. I'll usually have appointments set for 10, 11 o'clock. This motherfucker's a liar, because every appointment that I've had this week, which has been 4, is scheduled for 2 or 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which is when I'm usually asleep because I need to sleep because I work daytimes. I leave the house at fucking 9 o'clock at night and only get back home at around 8 o'clock in the morning. I need to sleep. And no, this motherfucker's like, oh, we have potential buyers coming to walk through the place. You can either give me your key, which, fuck that. I'm not doing that. I'm not having strangers walk around my apartment while I'm asleep in it. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I would rather be awake for all of that shit. Mainly because I'm like hyper paranoid. It's like I have thousands of dollars worth of like fucking PC and consoles and all this other shit. Like clothes. You want to steal my clothes? Fucking go ahead. You're gonna get like maybe $40 worth out of the fucking clothes I own. I think the most expensive piece of anything that I own that's not a part of like gaming culture is like a pair of Hugo Boss sunglasses that my fucking brother bought for me like fucking 4 Christmases ago. I have been so stressed out. Like, I feel it actually affecting my health because it got the whole thing about, like, is this place going to sell within 2 months? Because if not, then the owners are just going to bite the costs and fucking keep the place. If somebody buys my building, are they going to kick me out? Or if they're not going to kick me out, are they going to fucking skyrocket my rent?
They'll probably skyrocket it.
I still don't know if they're legally allowed to do that, which I would assume not. If my rent has been set in stone for this long, they shouldn't be able to skyrocket it like in the way that I'm thinking. Like I'm not going to say how much I'm paying, but I'm paying a fairly cheap amount for a 2-bedroom apartment. Do I need 2-bedroom? No, I don't, but I prefer it because I like the space. A very, very good price for modern day Toronto. And if somebody else came in and went, oh, this man's getting away with fucking highway robbery, fucking jack up that rent to what it's supposed to be, which is usually in the 2-3 grand margin. Yeah, it's been stressing me out. And the lack of sleep because I gotta let fucking strangers come in for literally 3 minutes. They come in for 3 minutes and they're in and they're out. And then they go look at the fucking rest of the building. I feel it taking years off my life. I'm not a fan.
You know, that's a really awful situation to be in.
I don't remember how long the building has been on sale for. I think like 2 weeks. Hopefully in another month and a half, all of this shit will be over and done with. It's like either we're going to find a buyer or we're not. Either way, I just kind of want it to end. My boss of the part-time was supposedly interested in buying my building. I told him the price and he seemed like surprised on how cheap it was. But it does. I definitely haven't seen him come over here to fucking look at the building. I don't know if he maybe have sent a third party or his own realtor. I don't know. But he hasn't made mention of him buying my building anytime soon. I would love it if my boss bought my building because this boss loves me. I've known him for over a decade. We get along great. And knowing him, he would probably like make my rent a little bit cheaper if anything else. That doesn't seem to be the case at the moment. Maybe he lost interest. Or maybe he forgot. He's at that age where he just kind of forget things that he talks about.
It could be. It's very likely.
The man has been talking about giving me a raise for the past 5 years, and he always forgets about it. And and whenever he brings it up, it's like it's a brand new thing. Like, I would like the raise. I would like the raise. I'm making $400 every 2 weeks cleaning your fucking place. Give me a raise.
No money.
Yeah, I know.
Only job.
No money.
Anyway, sorry, Mehdi. Go ahead. Take the baton back.
Huh?
Take the baton back. It's all yours.
Okay, I don't remember what I was doing with the baton.
You talked about the vaccine guy.
Yeah, you're talking about your week and the stuff that happened.
Oh, right. So the only other thing I got is the Destiny season turned over to the new one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's now the season of plunder, where you're space pirates, and you're fighting other space pirates, and you board their ship and stuff. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got.
Wow, positive thing to say about Destiny. That's rare.
I do like funny little pirates.
Yep.
Hey, episode 1 of Kamen Rider Geats came out today.
Still haven't watched it.
Strong start so far. It's only one episode, so we'll have to...
Isn't that how they're mostly are? It's like, oh, they start off strong, and then they kind of
It depends. The first episode
not
means
necessarily shit the bed, but
the first episode means a lot, because the first episode of Saber, I was just like, I feel super iffy about this. I don't like it. The first episode of Revice, I was like, I don't hate it quite yet, but we'll see what happens. And then it started getting good, and then it got worse after like the halfway point. So it's really like, we'll have to wait and see how it like ends up, but it usually is like the vibe is week to week.
Mm-hmm.
So far, it seems like it has a decent enough premise to be pretty good, but we won't be able to know until it's over, pretty much.
Right.
You might actually like this one, PM. It's basically just a fucking like battle royale game.
I will wait until it's over and hear the general consensus and
That's
not
fair.
the first episode.
Yeah.
That's very fair.
I'm not falling for
Considering
this
how the
trap
shit
again
goes.
because I have been told several times of a new part that just started and people going, oh, PM, I think you like this. And then it continues and then it ends and then no one ever talks about it ever again.
That's because the new hotness comes out, and you got to talk about the new hotness.
No, that's not why they're not talking about it.
Well, I mean, it depends. We have some suggestions for for food challenges.
Oh, good.
Interested.
Oh, good. Oh, speaking of food challenges, hey,
Yeah.
Betty,
Yes.
do you know what's happened on our Patreon recently?
What did we make it up to?
We've made it to $400.
What's
Do you know what that
$400?
means? That's a chicken nugget shop, my friend.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yes. Oh,
Hell
hell,
yeah.
yes. Who's ready to drink some siracha mixed with alcohol? Let's
Oh,
go.
come on, dog.
Carl's ready.
Oh,
Hell
come
yeah.
on, dog. I didn't know there was sriracha in it. What do you mean?
It's a
How does
spicy
sriracha make
chicken
it
nugget from Burger King.
I fucking hate you.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
PM, you can make one for yourself. Medi can tell you how to do
Hell no. Hell no.
it. Everyone's got to drink it on the podcast.
No, the fucking Patreon post specifically says, Carl, I have pilk. You have chicken nugget shot.
I hate you so fucking much.
I mean, damn, he did drink the pilk, though.
No, he didn't.
Damn, you should drink the pilk, though.
We haven't reached pilk yet.
I thought you wanted to change the pilk to something else because everyone else is
Yeah.
just doing pilk.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm just gonna straight up drink pilk one day.
You know what? When I do the
For
chicken
the
nugget
podcast.
shot, you can do pilk.
Fine, I agree.
It's a gentleman's agreement.
Sure.
So here's the first suggestion we have from Shora. The worst thing I've seen in my entire fucking life. Classic New Jersey breakfast, cheese and Nutella.
Incorrect. As someone from New Jersey,
Oh.
incorrect.
Oh.
I would like to kill this man.
I would too. That is the most vile thing I've seen in the world.
I do think it's very funny that he glopped whatever that shit that looks like poop is onto Olaf. That's very funny.
It is very funny. But we also from Just a Zag, as part of the questions, were sent this video from the official Sonic the Hedgehog Twitter account about how to make your own little funny, cool summer chili dogs.
Okay.
You make hot
I mean-
dogs, and you make chili, and then you get a little cone, and you scoop
Cook
ice
hot
cream
dogs?
in
Yeah,
it.
makes sense. I'm sorry, what?
And you put ice cream in a cone, and you stick some hot dogs in the cone, and you fill it with
Okay, yeah, chili.
chili.
Scoop ice cream.
Why are?
Then you-
Oh.
Don't forget.
Why is Sonic brand?
Don't forget to put it in a bun and add the whipped cream cheese and the cherry on top.
Man,
I hate this.
So what do you guys think?
No.
The DipShips? It sounds good.
No.
I mean,
Nope. 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 You can't make me do it.
Are you sure, PM? It's not fish.
Absolutely. I don't care. I'm not
Gotta-
doing it.
gotta love that the brand understands that it's Sonic, and therefore everything about it is cursed.
It's fucking terrible.
I legitimately feel a little upset.
A little upset. I'm viscerally upset. I hate that they would even think of this. You know what doesn't upset me? Some questions. You guys want some questions?
Yes.
Hit me, Captain.
Crunchitize me.
If you have any questions you would like to ask, you can send them in to DipShipsPod at yahoo.com or respond to the tweet put out almost every Sunday. This first one is from Aardvark. They ask, when PM, when Scarlet and Violet drop, will you and KZ do a Nuzlocke of them? Which version do you think you'll get?
Well, personally, I'm going to go with Violet.
Mm-hmm.
As for if me and KZ will Nuzlocke them, that's entirely up to KZ. If he says yes, then sure. I have no problem with it. Just waiting on him.
Second part for everyone. Have any of us had any crazy rafting or nautical things happen?
How recently? Or like ever?
Ever.
Yeah, probably ever.
Oh. I fell out of a moving boat when I was like 14.
Explains a lot.
It was a speedboat. Went really fast.
Were you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, the boat came back around and I got back in. Obviously, I'm here. Hello.
Yeah. No, like, I don't know.
No, PM, I died.
No, I'm obviously not that, but it's like, well, what if you're like missing a quarter of your ear or something? Because you were going so fast. I don't know.
I missed a quarter of your ear because you were going so fast.
I understand that you're like, yeah, terminal velocity and water means concrete. I get it, but...
Hey, you could have been like missing them, and maybe you're walking with a limp now. I don't know.
Broke your leg on the water. That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
The only boating thing that I can recall is in high school, we went on a canoeing trip to Toronto Island, or Center Island, and we were supposed to buddy up, and me and my buddy Horace were on a canoe.
Horace?
Yeah, Horace. And everything was fine up until we got to the part of the canoe trip where you're not on like a river path. You're like basically out in the fucking ocean. Like you could see Toronto off in the distance. And Horace was so mesmerized by it, he just stopped paddling. So I was the only one paddling, and we were slowly getting pulled out to sea. And I'm like, Horace, I'm gonna beat you at the back of the head with this fucking oar if you don't start paddling right now. I cannot carry us both to stay on the path, because we are slowly drifting off to shore. Or off into the fucking ocean. Because the waves are so sporadic. Motherfuckers, start paddling. Or you're gonna get a paddling.
Kinky.
Yeah, we were fine.
I can't think of anything too crazy. I mean, the only real like water thing related that has happened to me that was bad was a kid tried to drown me in a pool once when I went on a trip with the Boy Scouts. Unprompted. Didn't know this kid at all. Just jumped on me and held me underwater, and I jumped up and I went, what the fuck's wrong with you? And he just laughed at me.
Huh.
And I told my mom that kid...
Psychos.
Yeah, I told my mom that kid tried to drown me, and she went, "No, you're overreacting." I went, "Okay, all right. No, it's okay."
Wow. That's fucked up.
It was a
Damn.
little fucked up. It was a little
Can't believe
sad.
you overreacted like that.
I can believe it. Melodramatic. Yellow Yondello asks, if you had an option of choosing either two abilities that could be used to answer unknown questions, which would you choose? You have the ability to get a full clarity vision of what caused someone's death, like who or how, but the only way to end the vision is to experience and feel how they died.
Okay.
Or you have the ability to time travel to any specific time period and location that can answer anything lost to history, but the only way to return is to live in that period for one full year.
Oh, the second one, easy. I can live motherfucker, I'm basically white. I can live in any time period and be fine.
That's a way of putting it, yeah. Yeah, I feel like the second one's better.
I mean, do you still age? Like,
Let's assume so, yes.
because, like, Could you choose to stay? What if you get like a fucking, I don't know, past wife? I don't fucking brain.
Then you
no,
leave
you
beh-
cannot. You cannot stay.
You leave behind a legacy.
This is a very good way to become your own grandpa.
You meet a 80-year-old person who's just like, Dad, where have you been my whole life?
And I'll be
He's
like,
like, "Oh
I
my
remember
God."
this episode of Doctor Who.
Gotta go.
You'll be like, oh yes, what a rad episode of Doctor Who that was.
And then Vincent Van Gogh was there and he cried at art or something.
Yes.
The title for this question in the email, the subject is War Machines for Children.
Okay.
If
I'm
Metabots,
interested.
if Metabots were real, what animal would yours be based on, and what weapons would they have? Madison.
Oh, the Metabot
Thank
of
you,
my
Madison.
dreams kind of exists already. It's Peppercat, but instead of like taser claws, it'd probably be
Guns.
something fire based, like fire whips.
Is there a crab one?
Yes.
Yeah, I would assume so.
I would imagine
crab
so.
Seems pretty common. Yeah.
What would be a cool Metabot? I know there's a snake one. I remember that one.
There's a snake, there's a gross bug one. It's not
There's-
actually a centipede, he's like every bug.
There's many bugs. All the cool beetles are all taken. There's lions. There's fucking. You can be an elephant.
Why would you jump immediately to assuming that I would want the elephant PM?
Because it's got like cool tusks or whatever. I don't know.
I mean, that's pretty true. I'm pretty sure there's a rhino one, but I would like a rhino one.
That'd be
That'd be
good,
cool.
that'd be rad.
Probably have like a wrecking ball on it or something.
Trying to think of something that I know wasn't used in the show that I would want.
I'm trying to think if there is a shark one, and I can't remember any.
If there's no shark one, I'll take a
100%,
shark one.
There's 100% a shark one.
I don't remember like many water-based ones. Like I remember there being a mermaid, and I remember there were some water-based ones, but they didn't look water-based. Like there's
Sharkan.
definitely the mermaid.
Sharkan
Sharkan.
is a shark-like Metabot designed for aquatic battles.
Yes. I would think like a dog one, probably. Because there was one dog one in the show, and it was the one on the bully team that got fucking Shrek'd every 30 seconds. And then they stopped using him. So like a cool dog one.
What's a Metarot?
Meta-
Oh, that's just their name in
it's
Japanese.
Metabot.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
L and
Yeah,
R,
metal.
remember?
Meta robot. Yeah, that makes sense. What do you mean LNR? It's because it's short for Meta Robot.
I know, I'm just being...
You fool. Cat Clee asks, rate members of the gang from It's Always Sunny from best to worst. I've never watched It's Always Sunny.
Neither have I.
I've only
Can't
watched
believe you.
clips.
Alright, well, Frank,
Danny
Is up
DeVito
top.
top. Yeah.
and then everyone else,
Charlie Day
doesn't
underneath.
matter. Because Danny DeVito's up at the top.
Danny DeVito top, Charlie Day underneath, and then I don't care about the other ones. They're down there.
Danny DeVito, but only specifically when he was being birthed out of the couch.
I just want to be pure.
I hate it, thank you.
Haig
Haig?
Kyle.
Egg.
Haig asks, okay, what fighting games do you love, and what ones are you trash at? I'm bad at all of them.
Egg.
Yes, all of them. In terms of ones that I love the aesthetic of P4A and Smash.
I like Tatsunoko versus Capcom.
Egg.
It's neat.
Tatsunoko vs. Capcom was good. I like the Wii exclusive. It's weird. Why is it only on the Wii? Why did it never come out again?
Yeah, no, that's insane.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. The original one. The fighting game.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, the arcade one.
Mm-hmm.
I actually learned frame data about that because I was like, I like JoJo's. It's a fun game. And then I was learning, like, All right, so you block him, yada yada yada, at this exact moment, and if someone's playing Pet Shop, then you have no chance. Okay, anyway, moving on, never doing this again.
Sounds about right.
And then I did it again.
The
That's his
re-release of that, what was it? All-Star Battle came out recently.
Yeah. It's still definitely All-Star Battle.
Yep, it still definitely doesn't have fucking rollback.
It's fucking weird, but...
Rip.
know.
Still looks good, though.
Simply Xena asks, what should PM's punishment be in general? Like, what's life's next wildlife headed his way?
Why would you want bad things to happen to me?
Wow.
I think
Why
a
wouldn't
snake's
you-
gonna end up in PM's house.
Why wouldn't you want, like, good things to happen to me? Don't you like me? Don't you enjoy the things that I do? Wouldn't you want happiness for me? What kind of fucked up individual are you? Get help.
Damn, alright. Damn, fuck. Get told.
I mean, shit. You're right.
Anyway, I think PM should be attacked by, I'm gonna go with a sloth. Let's go with a sloth next. Yeah,
That'd be
that's
fun.
gonna be the next animal to attack PM.
Let's just give me something fucking bowel related. As long as it's not fucking cancer, just make me, like, shit my brains out or
Jesus
something.
Christ. Trashman Sam asks, what's the worst day of the week for you all? Hard mode, no Sundays. Sunday's not a bad day of the week.
Sunday's my first day off of the week, so
why would Sunday be a
I
bad
like
day?
Sundays.
Monday's mine, because that means I have to go to work.
Say either... No, it's Thursdays. Thursdays for sure, because Thursdays is the one day at the part-time where my boss's sister doesn't work, and it fucking shows, because when she doesn't work, that place looks like a fucking breadcrumb / wood chip hurricane tore through that fucking kitchen. It is a pigsty in there when she doesn't work. When she's there, a thing like the mess is maintained and it's not overboard, out of control. But on Thursdays, the days that she doesn't work, it's a fucking bedlam in there. And then I have my actual full-time job.
Yeah, I'd probably say either Mondays or Thursdays, because a lot of things tend to happen on Thursdays, but also Monday's the start of the week, and that makes me mad.
And also, Thursday is garbage day. My personal garbage day.
What about you, Maddie?
I mean, yeah, whenever I have to go back to work after I'm done, after I get a day off, that's the bad day. I don't know, I don't really have anything out for days.
No days you want to put a hit on?
No, like
Until
there's no
Thursday.
days that I want to cancel for being bad days.
Tell Thursday you better watch his back.
I mean, yeah, that's right. Thursday, you better watch your ass. I'm gunning for you. Me
Take
and
you out
Wednesday,
back.
we're cool, though.
Break your fucking knees. Oh, Wednesday's a bro.
Me and Wednesday are chill, yeah.
Wednesday
Me
gave
and
me
the
a
crew
shirt
hate
once.
Thursdays.
All my friends hate Thursdays. Thursdays are canceled from now on. Irimishi Trev asks, any anime you've watched where you recommend people to not skip the filler?
Bleach. Because it's canon. You will watch the Bout arc, and you will like it.
No, I won't.
I know.
No, not at all.
Anime where I recommend people don't skip the filler would be the ones without filler. Like what, you want someone to say, One Piece? No, even the craziest One Piece fans are like, no, you skip 200 fucking episodes.
Yeah.
Like,
You go back and watch the filler if you're really interested enough in any of it. I don't know why you would be. Unless it's
Now,
like an episode or 3 dedicated to a movie tie-in, which then that's fine. Who cares?
I have legitimate reasons where I'm like, no, watch the Bout arc. First off, you get introduced to Wabisuke. I forget the dude's name. The fucking blonde guy with half of his fucking face covered by his own hair. And his sword, like, does the bendy straw that when he hits things, they get heavier. I don't know why I'm talking to y'all about this, but yeah.
What the fuck you're
I
talking
don't
about?
His introduction and the reveal of his power is really fucking cool. some cool things happen with Ichigo also. The bounts themselves, some of them are kind of cool. More than half of them are lame, but some of them are really cool. And there's probably more, but I'm forgetting because I haven't seen the Bount arc in like a decade.
I was trying to think. There's got to be one that I have, but I can't think of them off the top of my head.
Like the only Bleach filler that I would recommend skipping are like the one episode like comedy filler episodes. It's like, oh, we're in the middle of this hype arc battle that's going on, but let's cut to or not Gon, what's his name, Khan, and see what he's up to.
Yeah, those are not great. Fucking, I don't know, Dr. Stone?
Dr. Stone has filler?
I guess, maybe. There might be.
Dr. Stone feels like it's only filler.
I feel like your brain doesn't work right, but that's most of us. Alatos asks, could necromorphs be ball?
Listen, the necrophage will never be ballin'.
I don't know. I feel like they can.
The moon will never be ballin'.
I feel like they're gonna slam some mean dunks. Just gotta get them some Air Jordans.
Necromorphs are the bad guys from Dead Space, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to say no, because they have really poor posture. They can't stand straight.
Long limbs.
Damn, there it is.
Yeah, they have long limbs, but it's like, you need the posture, man. You can't dunk with that kind of posture.
I'm imagining like one of the ones with the long arms just like grabbing the ball and tossing it to one of the little baby ones. Jumps on the ceiling and just shoots the basketball into the hoop.
Yeah, I'd say the only one that would be probably good at basketball is the one with no legs and the really long tail that like climbs on walls and shit.
Ugh.
Although it'd be against regulation to like climb up on the basket, so probably not.
I'm just picturing all of them having like a nice basketball game, and then the one with the exploding arm runs over and they pass the ball to it, not realizing, and it just blows them all up.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no, they can't ball.
I think it depends. I feel like they could follow their dreams and go wherever they want.
No, necromorphs
They don't have
can't
dreams.
jump.
Their dreams is turning you into meat.
Oh, well, I mean, one could dream of basketball. You never know.
I'm gonna say necros can't jump.
Marie asks,
That's racist.
if you could be isekai'd into a video game, what game would it be, besides easy ones like Pokemon or Stardew Valley-esque games? Kingdom Hearts.
I was literally just about to say Kingdom Hearts. I was literally just about to fucking say Kingdom Hearts.
The power of darkness.
I'll be one of those little idiots running around a fucking town square with a keyblade going, I'm gonna be a keyblade master. And then the sky rips open and a bunch of monsters fall out and I go, oh well, guess we're dead. My best friend of 20 years stabs me in the chest.
You're welcome. It'd be a nice
Bastard.
gaping wound.
Ugh.
You know what?
Why's it
I'm
got a
gonna bite
gape?
the bullet. Oh
Yeah?
no! Don't gape. I'm gonna say Yu-Gi-Oh. One of the Yu-Gi-Oh games.
Ooh. Okay.
Rumble of the Roses.
What, you mean
False-bound
do it?
Kingdom.
No, not False Balkan. Probably like one of the ones that's set in Domino City, like Forbidden Memories or whatever.
Was
Yeah,
Forbidden
one of
Memory
those.
set in Domino?
I don't remember. No. That was pre Battle City. It's one of the GBA ones. I forget which one.
But do you have an answer? Is it going to be Destiny?
Alright, see, the thing is, in order to get superpowers in Destiny, you gotta die. And you lose all your memories when you come back.
Yeah.
And only one character has, 4 characters have retained their memories, but that's 4 out of several thousand. So, gonna pick Mega Man Chief, fucking obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. You know what? Hey, understandable.
Yu-Gi-Oh! The Sacred Cards is the one that I was thinking of.
Just be careful with that blue guy, though.
It's fine, I'll just hide under my hat and be invincible.
Daito asks, what are your top 3 favorite main characters, or at least one favorite main character from any media you've seen?
Oh, it's gotta be... Alright, I'm gonna pick 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say Yugi. Just because I love Yugi possessed. I love Yami Yugi. I love that character. I'm gonna say Deku because Deku's one of the smartest shonen MCs I've seen in a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Like someone who learns and adapts quickly and like very quickly, and I can appreciate that. It doesn't. He's not stuck on one specific problem for long, and I appreciate that in a shonen MC. And third, I'm gonna say Ichigo, because he's got a Memoru his Nakama or whatever the fuck.
No, that's One Piece you're thinking of.
Whatever. They all have a Nakamas to Memoru.
What about least favorite? At least one
least
least favorite.
Gon from Hunter x Hunter.
He's just a boy.
Yeah, and that's why he's just a boy.
Just a little boy.
I hate children.
This is shonen protagonists we don't like.
Top three favorite main characters, or at least one favorite one least favorite.
Wait. So wait, Deku's one of your favorites, but Gon is one of your is your least favorite.
Okay,
both because they're children.
Here's the difference. I've watched and finished My Hero, or at least I'm up to date with it. I got a little bit past the initial fight with Hisoka. With Hunter x Hunter. I never finished Hunter x Hunter. I never got to the Antarctic, which everyone rants and raves about. I'm not caught up with the manga. Nothing. So I like the things that I said about Deku probably also apply to Gon. But and also I don't see Deku as a child.
No, see, you said that Deku was a smart protagonist, and Gon's definitely not that.
Oh no, Gon is completely the opposite of smart.
Okay,
but still
great.
No,
Gon's like,
Gon's
this
a
is my
giant fucking
power.
idiot.
This is my power. I call it rock, paper, scissors. Everyone goes, "That's okay, kid. All right, yeah."
I will stick to my decision then.
I will say Luffy, of course, from One Piece. Asta from Black Clover.
Hell yeah, Black Clover.
Didn't expect to like him as much as I do, but God, I love this kid. And Lord Ainz Ulgon from Overlord.
First off, hell yeah, Ainz good.
Okay, I do like Ainz, but I also have a problem with Ainz.
Mm-hmm.
I like Ainz when he's just Ainz and not the secret isekai character, fucking like salaryman, that has his inner monologues. I hate that Ainz.
How do you hate that? That's like one of the funniest bits.
I want to get lost in the fantasy. I want Ainz just to be this fucking cool skeleton lord. I agree with you. Sometimes it's funny, but I want to strive away from the funny and be in the like cool, serious anime thing.
Shut up. You're lame.
I know I'm lame.
My least favorite main character in anything is Zumaru. I'm glad that people have mostly forgotten about that awful little orange creature.
Is that the one that like drinks cola and like abuses her brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I know what you're talking about.
What about you, Maddie?
Oh, me! I like Hibiki from Symphogear, because she's dumb as shit,
Mm-hmm.
and her power is, I'm just gonna punch everything, and people try to explain the plot to her, and she punches the plot instead. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I'm trying to think of other animus that are alright, that haven't been covered. No, I'm out, Chief. That was it. I got one.
I was gonna say, if you've got this like the same as other people, you can just fucking say them. Who cares?
Yeah. Yes.
What's your least favorite main character?
Luffy's dumb. He funny. Least favorite main character? Ichigo. And I know this is going to cause strife between us, but man...
Okay, here's the thing. I understand why. I understand why a lot of people have problems with Ichigo, and I can potentially agree with those problems. I can understand the hatred toward... Alright, we have a bunch of archetypes in one series. Our main character has his pocket in all of those archetypes. He is everything.
Yeah, I like that he's an asshole. you know, and if he was just an asshole with the sword for the entire series, that would be fine. But first he was an angel, and then he was a demon, and then he was a devil, and then he was a vampire, and then he had a bow, and then he was whatever Chad is, and then he learned healing like Orihime, and then he was a hollow, except he's half a hollow now, and now he's not a hollow at all, but his sword is a man, but now his man sword is a vampire, and
the sword is his grandpa, and his grandpa's also the main villain.
Exactly, and I'm just kind of like, man, this series should have stopped. I'm gonna go 30 chapters in. This should have stopped.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it needed to exist.
It needed to exist, but it could have ended like way earlier.
I feel like it could have ended after Aizen.
Yeah, that's where I was thinking. Could have ended like at Aizen.
I'm glad it continues next month.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
no,
be
it
hype
shouldn't
as shit
continue.
the whole time. Hey, do you guys like boats?
Boats are cool.
Oh god, yeah, I just realized it.
What are we gonna do here? What's going on? Oh jeez.
I have a fact. If you guys want a fact
hyperventilating.
if you want a fact about a boat,
Yeah, hit me.
fact.
Yeah.
Boats have a limited lifespan. They're no longer considered safe or stable after that. Cargo ships that travel across oceans typically have a lifetime of 20 to 30 years, even if they're built of softer materials like plywood or fiberglass. Sailboats are designed to last 30 or 40 years. If we were boats, we'd have to obliterate PM with explosives like a horse.
No, don't put the sticks of dynamite in every single one of my crevices, which there are many.
You gotta fill them up like a horse.
No, stop it.
Too
Stop
late.
it. Is that how they take care of boats? They just fill them with dynamite?
No, they generally harvest their good meats and build new boats out of them.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure they.
Yeah, they scrap them. Just rip out parts and shove them on other things. It's not like a horse or a whale where you have to use TNT.
True.
Could we build our own boat?
I was going to ask if we could build
a horse.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to build a horse.
Same thing to the horse.
I mean,
yeah, you got to stick with a horse head.
Yeah, we could probably build a boat. It just probably wouldn't be great depending on how well we know how to build boats or not.
Hell yeah, let's build a boat and then have PM take it for a test ride.
I mean, I did woodworking class in high school for 4 years.
Oh. Hell yeah, let's build a boat and have PM test ride it. Hell yeah.
Whether I remember any of what I learned in school is an entirely different question, but I'd be willing to give it a shot.
Hell yeah.
Well, thank you all for listening to this episode of DipShips Legitimate Boating Podcast. Remember that podcasts sink or swim based on word of mouth, so if you like this podcast, make sure you spread it around with anyone you think would like it.
If you know anybody that builds their own boats, hey, hook us up.
Yeah, give us.
We're in the market.
Let's get one of those.
Also, share this podcast with them.
Yeah,
maybe they'll build us a boat for free if they like it enough. Or maybe they'll hate us.
They probably hate us.
I see why.
What do you mean?
I mean, have you heard us? We're kind of volatile.
I mean, and?
Very funny.
True.
Just hit him with the yes and.
I'm hot. End the podcast, please.
Are there other things that I do at the end? What do I usually say at the end?
Sink or
podcast,
swim.
Sink or swim. Like,
Patreon.
follow, subscribe, hit
Patreon.
the bell.
Patreon.com/DipShipsPod. Make sure you're subscribed. Leave some comments. Tell us some stuff. Give us some suggestions for things.
We hit the $400 mark, so we're going to do the chicken nugget shot at some point. And,
Great.
I mean, yes, you. I will also drink pilk just to, ease the pain, because good Lord knows you're going to fucking complain about it.
Of course I am. The whole time.
We'll figure something else out for $500. What should we do for $500? Should we brainstorm now?
Crack.
I'm not doing that again.
That explains a lot of things.
What?
You have an idea,
man? Oh no. I was just going to say, well, we used to know someone who did coke, so...
No, I mean, we knew a couple people who did coke.
Yeah.
Well, until then, thank you all for listening to this episode, and we'll see you all in the Nautical Mile.
Toodles.
Put the outro music here, please. Thank you.
No.
No, right here. No, here.
Stop.
No.